Yo, what's up friends? Today we're gonna discuss the law of attraction, how the law of attraction works, even if you are a complete beginner, without the bullshit, without the crystals, without the journaling and all this stuff, right? Without all the nonsense, how the law of attraction works and how you can implement it so that you actually see some results, right? Because you can know the theory of the law of attraction, but if you cannot implement it, then it doesn't serve you, right? It's like, I'm giving you $1 billion. It's like, psych, you cannot use it. So what's the point of it, right? I don't know if I should wipe this or not. I will wipe it, fuck it. I will wipe it. Till I wipe this so fast. If you cannot watch me wipe this off the whiteboard, then damn. Don't expect to do nothing, because if you don't have the attention span to watch a short video on how to change your life, then your life will never change, man. You need some attention span, right? If you cannot focus on this, you cannot focus on everything. How you do the small things is how you do every single thing. Now, let's get to the work. We have a character, right? I name him Bob. For the newcomers, the OG ones know, right? And Bob is very happy, and he was taught in school that he needs to work, right? We need to work. He needs to work. He needs to do physical labor, and then he will get the thing that he desires. So his goal. Now, whether this is getting more clients, whether this is making more money, your business going better, you driving a newer car, getting a promotion, getting a partner, having a better relationship with your friends, with your family, connecting with nature, it doesn't matter, right? You get the goal. Let me switch up colors because I'm bougie. I'm bougie, right? You get the goal. And after you get the goal, you get a feeling. Because this is the thing that actually matters to us. You don't want the thing that you want because you want the thing. You want the thing because you want to feel something that you're not currently feeling. And if you don't believe me, imagine I gave you $1 billion, as I said in the beginning, and you couldn't use it. You wouldn't care, right? Because you want to spend it so you get emotions. You spend it on a car, you want to feel more secure, more comfortable, you want to feel more confident, more important. You want to give it to charity so you feel good. You want to eat so you are not hungry anymore. You want to eat ice cream so you feel more happy. You want to gamble so you get excited. You get a... I'm not continuing, but you get the idea. We all want the feeling. We don't actually want the goal. So the feeling is actually the end product. And this is what we've been taught all our lives, right? My marker fell. But hey, this is what we've been taught all our life, right? We need to work, right? Bob had to clarify. Right? Bob needs to work, then he gets his goal, then he needs to feel better, right? He works in his business, he gets the clients, he feels happy. He works, he gets a promotion, he makes more money, and then he feels secure. Now, the problem with this is that it's not tapping into the law of attraction. What is the law of attraction? The law of attraction, the basic corniest code Pinterest thingy is that you don't attract what you want, the goal, you attract who you are. So who Bob is. I am, right? Who he is. Who he really is. I am this. You get the idea, right? He doesn't attract a promotion, he attracts what he is, right? If you want something but you're not internally embodying it, you cannot get it. Now, I need to be embodied to get to my goal in order for the law of attraction to work. But how does the law of attraction work, and how is this process? I'm a bit confused. Matei, get to the fucking point, because I don't have all day. Okay, I'm understanding. It's late at night at me, so don't scream at me, come on. So, let's flip the script first. I just quit dropping stuff. I'm not even bothering picking it up. So, This is wrong, by the way, right? This isn't the most optimal way to get what you want. We are here, we're trying to optimize and to put the law of attraction into work. So how do we put the law of attraction into work? We need to start with the feeling. We feel what we want, then we work, because I'm not some spiritual guy with extremely long hair telling you to sit all day and just take it raw. I'm not saying this, and then you get your goal. So you're basically flipping the script, right? You're basically flipping the script because you're feeling first, then you are working, then you achieve your goal. Why is feeling so important? Why is feeling so important? Because feeling, right, is emotion, right? And emotion is energy in motion. And energy is the currency of the universe. So the universe doesn't take Apple Pay or PayPal, it takes energy. You are made out of energy, this whiteboard is made out of energy, everything is made out of energy on a quantum level. So if energy is the currency of the universe, and we want to get something out of the universe, we need to pay the universe. And how do we pay the universe? We pay the universe with energy. Energy equals pay. Right? Let me... Energy, pay. Let me put this in a box so you see really clearly what I'm talking about, right? Energy, pay. Great. Now, feeling is emotion. Emotion is energy in motion. So it's energy that's picking up some momentum, right? And this energy, right, when it keeps on stacking and stacking up, creates something we call a vibration. What is a vibration? Think of it like Wi-Fi signals, right? Wi-Fi signals, and they are connecting to the router. Now this vibration, when it picks up more momentum, creates a frequency. Now what the fuck is a frequency? What am I talking about? You said that it's the non-woo-woo stuff, Matei. What the fuck is these frequencies and stuff? First of all of these were said by the most renowned scientists in the world, by the most known scientists, such as Tesla. Tesla said that if you want to know the secrets of the universe, you should think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. Frequency is nothing more than a... how can I say it? It's basically what you want, but you don't see it yet, right? Before... it's like a seed, right? Here is the soil, right? And here is the seed. This is the frequency, right? And your frequency will eventually turn into something that you see, right? Into your reality. So it's basically an ungrown, I don't know the term, right? Unmaterialized. It's an unmaterialized reality. It's an unmaterialized goal. So if you want to tap into your goal, you should tap into the frequency of your goal. So, to make sense of all of this, you need to feel like you already have the goal, right? You already feel like you have the goal. So if you want more money, you feel abundant. If you want a loving relationship, you feel love. You don't wait for the world to prove it to you, right? Because this is this way, right? We don't want this way. Look, X, here is, check. Get it? It's really cool. So we feel, we put the energy into motion, we pay the universe with the energy, then we do the work, because the work is important, right? But the work will be aligned, we will be closer to the goal when we do it, and the goal will naturally be attracted to us. How and why is the goal attracted to us when we feel like we already have it? Because we are embodying it. Bob, like all of us, has an electromagnetic field. What is an electromagnetic field? Think about it. When you enter in a room and some people just fought or had an argument, you feel that the energy is off, right? You interact with their energy. And this electromagnetic field basically pulls things towards us, right? Energy towards us. Electromagnetic, like electric magnetic. You pull energy, you You pull energy, right? Electromagnetic. Now, you have one in the mind and one in the heart, like an electromagnetic field in the mind and one in the heart. Through the mind, which are your thoughts, you send out signals. And through the power of the heart, which is feeling, you attract things from you. So think about it. You say to yourself that you are rich, but that's not enough. You are just shooting your shot, right? You want the shot to come back to you. This is like a boomerang. You want to come back to you. So you feel like you already have it, you have the thoughts and the feelings align with what you want, and you start to embody it, right? Even if you're not seeing it yet, before you even do the work, right? You feel so good within. You say, oh, if your goal is money, for the simplicity of this, you feel so abundant, you feel so rich inside, you feel important, right? Or whatever feeling will money give you, right? You have this already, and then you embody it, you sit in it. You don't have to wait for proof externally to feel it internally. You feel so good within, you don't care about the without. So you actually stop caring, right? And then in this, you do the work, right? You do the work in the embodied state. You talk like the person who has it. You walk like the person who has it. You speak like the person who has it. You even work like the person who has it. And then the goal will be naturally drawn to you because you have the energy of it. You are in the frequency of that thing. So it will actually come towards you instead of running away from you. And this, my friend, is the law of attraction. So to re-go over this again really simply with the process is to feel like you already have it. Right? You feel like you already have it. You embody the version of you that already has it, right? You have thoughts of the person that already has it, and you have the emotion that the goal will give you. For example, you feel more rich, you feel more important, you feel more secure, etc. Then you do the physical work, so you are embodying it internally and externally, the version of you that has it, right? You walk, you talk, you feel, you speak, you have the beliefs of the person who has it. And once you are embodied, you become that person. So you get the goal. You don't want it anymore, you actually are it. And this, my friend, is the law of attraction.